Hey everyone! Welcome to Coffee with Carl. I hope you enjoyed the countdown timer. I thought it would be great to do that to get a few more people in, and look at that, we have 4 viewers. So I'd like to say hello to all 4 of you joining us live for the second episode of Coffee with Carl. Wanted to thank everybody for the overwhelming response to Coffee with Carl episode 1. A lot of people tuned in. It was a lot of fun, and I hope a lot of you enjoyed it. There were a couple of comments. The first was that people said I did not drink enough coffee. So today I do have my coffee. I was unable to stop at one of my favorite coffee places. So this is the finest Green Mountain breakfast blend that they make. And so that is what I'm drinking. And the next suggestion I got was about questions and answers. So I definitely want to participate with you guys. You can put a comment wherever you're watching this. It is streaming live to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. And I think if you comment on any of them, I will see the comments live. So I'm happy to participate with you if you have questions or anything about that, because this is Coffee with Carl, your weekly real estate recap, and I want it to be an interactive show. So if you have suggestions, comments, questions, don't hesitate to drop them in the comments. And so without further ado, let's kick off the show.
It's the time of the week once again. Attention please, it's Coffee with Carl. For all of you who need a helping hand in real estate world, it's Coffee with Carl. Whether you're selling or buying, there's so many things to consider. Grab a paper and pen and your favorite brew. There's informative recaps coming live to you. It's the time of the week once again. It's Coffee with Carl.
All right. So today's rundown. We've got a great show for you today. Just a quick rundown. We're going to start with some breaking news, like we always do. Then get into our business spotlight, which is a new segment where I will be highlighting a local business that I personally love. Then we're going to get into the property of the week, which is a really awesome one today. And lastly, we are going to do questions with Carl, which you can post your comments and I will answer them. You can also text me, and you can also call in live. So this has turned into basically a public access show. So if you've ever wanted to crank call me or anything like that, now will be the time. I will just say that it's my regular phone, so if I do get a business call, I may just have to pop out real quick and then come right back. I don't know, but I'm going to answer it Coffee with Carl, so we'll see what they say. Should be pretty funny. So anyways, without further ado, let's get into the breaking news. Okay, so my wife just said I have always wanted to crank call you. Well, now's your time, honey. Do it live in front of 10 people, live streaming on Facebook. So breaking news this week. First off, on Thursday of last week, we had our Glastonbury office ribbon cutting, which was really awesome. The Connecticut River Valley Chamber showed up in force. There was a lot of them, which was great. And we cut the ribbon at our new office. We are going to have a grand opening. I do have a video of that ribbon cutting, so here it is.
Welcome, Carl Gild and Associates.
Look at that. Yes, so big scissors and everything. I love big scissors. It was a great time. Those scissors are definitely dangerous. And I really thank the chamber for coming out and supporting us. It seems to be a very strong chamber. We're a member of the Middlesex Chamber of Commerce as well. So always looking to get involved in the community in that sense, and we appreciate their efforts. We will be having a grand opening at the Glastonbury office at some point where everybody will be invited, all of our past clients, public, agents, everybody. We're in the planning stages of that. We had planned on doing it this month, but we pulled back because of the elevated COVID numbers. So stay tuned for that. And of course, you'll hear about it here as well. Also in the news, our truck is being used by a charity in Manchester, which is, their name is Hope 410. It's part of Trinity Covenant Church in Manchester. It is a charity that Wendy Lang from our Glastonbury office is, Wendy Lang is a part of, and she helped with their Christmas things. It's an awesome charity. They are using our truck actually, I think tomorrow, or it might be next week, to help move a survivor of sex trafficking to a safe house. Wow. So, I mean, good on them for doing really nice work. That's a charity that is, I think, should be supported if they're helping with stuff like that. They also have Free Food Friday and seasonal sharing. If you're looking for details on Hope 410 and how to get involved with them, you can go to trinitycovenantchurch.org/Hope410. So that is their URL address. Definitely check them out, and we're happy to support them, and happy that they're using our truck. As always, our truck is open to community organizations and charities, free of charge. Got to keep it on the road so people can see it. And of course, it's free for our clients as well, so they can move. So thanks for joining us for the news. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll just play every video there. I apologize. Next up is our business spotlight. So I wanted to I wanted to use a segment of this show to talk about businesses in the community that I like or are new or that I'm just interested in. So that's what I did. Ooh, our numbers jumped up. We've got 15 people watching now. So hi, everybody who has joined us. Feel free to comment. I can see them. I can read anything. This is live. So our business spotlight this week was in Portland at the new restaurant, Burger Heaven. Let's take a look. Today, we're going to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, hamburgers. We're here at Burger Heaven, which is on the corner of Route 66 and Route 17, where the old Dairy Queen used to be. And what they did was they took those burgers and put them across the street and made room for these burgers here at Burger Heaven. Here's a restaurant pro tip. Do online ordering for a couple of different reasons. First, it makes it a lot easier for me to pull over, order, and then just grab it and pick up. Secondly, I'm not embarrassed to order a ton of food, so I will order things that look interesting that I may not do on the phone. So this is actually two restaurants in one. Not only is it Burger Heaven, it's also Smooth Acai. Now, I'm not sure what acai is, or if I'm even pronouncing it right. It could be that my wife is just playing a trick on me, telling me that's how it's pronounced. But I'm going to get an acai bowl to try some of this health food. I mean, if I had a choice between burgers and acai, I'm going to pick burgers every time. But because this is a new restaurant, I'm going to try them both. So what I have here is the blistered shishito pepper burger. All right, I'm really excited. I've already had these potato chips, which are amazing. Okay, so I just wrapped up, and that was really awesome. One of the best burgers I've ever had. I would definitely rank it up there with a high-end burger. It was so delicious. So much food, I could not eat my acai bowl, but I'll check back in and let you know how that goes. Definitely come down and support these guys. They're really good. Burger Heaven on the corner of Route 66 and Route 17. And I'll say they're Carl approved.
3 hours later.
Okay, so it's a bit later in the day, and I got hungry, and I ate the acai bowl, and I'm not sure what it was. I'm pretty sure it was a big bowl of fruit ice cream, but it was amazing. I really have to Google it and see if that's health food or not, but I highly recommend that. I'm a huge fan. I got to try out, so I had the Nutella acai bowl. I'll have to try out some other flavors. You know, let me know what your favorite combination is if you eat these things, but I'll definitely be having some more. So that is Burger Heaven, and I really enjoyed that. That's Matt Carroll. Matt and Jessica own Jessica's Garden out here in East Hampton, so he has opened up Burger Heaven. I'm going to be somebody who goes there a bunch because I'm on the keto diet, and so I can just eat meat and vegetables, and they have a burger salad, which is right up my alley. I love hamburgers, and that acai bowl is great. And Angela says Nutella is fruit. Excellent. Sign me up. Angela, that Nutella acai bowl was amazing. I still don't know what acai is, or if I'm still pronouncing it properly. I always thought it was acai or acai. I don't know. But that place is really awesome. If you've eaten there and have suggestions on that acai bowl or on the different burgers, let me know about them in the comments, or if you want to meet there for lunch, I'm happy to. It's such a convenient spot. It's a great restaurant. It's clean. Service is amazing. Matt does a great job. He comes out and checks on you. You know, it's not fast food, right? So the burger is like that thick. It takes a good 15 minutes to cook, but it is worth it. Right up there with Max Burger or any of those high, Plan B, any of those high-end burger restaurants it's definitely on par with that. So check them out. Actually, their signs just went up like the day after I was there, so they've got beautiful signs out front. You could see on that video that it was blank, but their signs came. It's a great place, so check them out. And thank you for watching our business profile or property business spotlight. I'm going to come up with a name for that, segment name for that. This is all a work in progress, if you could not tell. Now I have to take a sip of coffee so people say that I'm drinking enough coffee, even though it's weird because now it's just dead air. I should have a sound effect is what I should do. There is a sound effect panel in here somewhere. I'm going to work on that, some sort of coffee sound effect. And Diane says, my husband loves burgers, going to take him there. She loves to make him smile. That place will make him smile because those are some good hamburgers. I had the blistered shishito pepper burger. It was off the charts. Anyways, moving on to our property of the week. Now, our property of the week this week is from my old neighborhood in Portland, and let's check it out. That's a great house. The lake, the mountain. So I grew up on Great Hill Lake in Portland. It's near and dear to my heart. I proposed to my wife on Great Hill Mountain, which was in that picture. It's a great place to live. That house is a beautiful house. It is probably one of the most iconic houses in Portland. And the owner was nice enough to let me do that video. And I thought it was just great. It's such a gorgeous house. And, you know, if you have suggestions for other properties of the week, other houses or anything, don't hesitate to let me know. We're always looking for interesting properties, interesting homes, to not, even if they're not on the market, it doesn't have to be on the market. But those are, stuff like those houses are really awesome to check out and I think highlight and show. So, okay, last up, and boy, does time fly. We're 18 minutes into the program, is Questions with Carl. So, the phone lines are open. You can call now, 860-813-CARL. That's 860-813-2275. I will answer your call on the air. You can also text that number at 860-813-CARL or 2275. 860-813-2275. I will take live calls on the air using the amazing technology of speakerphone. So I'm not sure if this is going to work. And like I said, if, you know, this is my regular line. So if a call comes in and it's like an attorney or anything like that, I may have to, and actually, let me see who's calling me. Oh, that is not a Coffee with Carl call. But anyways, any questions, whether it's real estate related or otherwise, it could just be about me, or it could be about my brokerage, or it could be about real estate in general. Feel free to call in, and let me open this up so I know what I'm doing. And I can look at, and you can text that number, or you could always put it in the comments as well. And we will see if anybody calls in or texts. Okay, so I just got a text from a past client of mine who just said, is now a good time to sell? And the short answer is yes. And that question is an interesting question because there's a lot to unpack there. Is it a good time to sell, like, for you, or is it a good time to sell in the market? So in terms of the market, it's a great time to sell. Inventory is at like an all-time low. There are no houses on the market. Tons of buyers out there. Interest rates are still low. It's a great time to sell from a market position. From your position, it depends, you know, on if your house is ready and if you have someplace to go and all those different types of things. As a matter of fact, I made a video last year in terms of when's the best time to sell. Let me see if I can find that. Maybe I can play it for you. Oh, yeah. Okay, here it is right here. Let me see if I can make this work. Here we go. One of the most common questions I'm asked is, when is the best time to sell? The answer may surprise you. Find out on today's episode of Ask Carl Quick Hit. So when is the best time to sell? Is it the spring market? Is it the summer market so families can move? Is it the fall market before winter? Or is it winter? The answer is, the best time to sell is when you're ready. Timing the market is impossible. The real estate market's in a constant state of evolution, with buyers coming and going and houses coming and going, so it really doesn't matter. All that matters is when you're ready to go. Are you serious, Carl? Like, is the winter a good time to sell? Well, think of it this way. If you've got somebody who's coming to look at your house with a foot of snow on the ground, they're looking for shelter, not just to go out looking for houses for fun. Combine that with the lack of inventory because there's less competition, and you've got a great time to sell. So there are pros and cons to each season, and that's why it boils down to listing when you're ready. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Ask Carl. Woohoo! Well, that was recorded last winter and still pretty fitting for, well, there's snow it snowed last night. And of course, Avery loved hitting me in the face with a snowball in that video. So that was a lot of fun, but it holds true, right? The best time to sell is when you're ready. Timing the market is very difficult and impossible, and it really doesn't matter. So that is the answer to that. So the short answer is yes, it's a great time to sell. The long answer is, depending upon your specific needs and situation, we can discuss it. So give me a shout and we'll talk further about that. Here is another question. Are you finding that there are more houses going on the market, or is the inventory still low? That's a great question too. So we are seeing some more houses start to come on the market. Of course, the weather right now is tough. It is bitterly cold in Connecticut with temperatures under 20 degrees and lower. So a lot of people are not interested in really doing that, icy walkways, and it can be a pain to list your house in the winter. However, we are past the holidays, going into starting to see an uptick in listings, which is great. I'm sure we'll be seeing more. Let me see if anybody else has any other questions. And nobody wants to call in. Oh, wait a second. Where's my questions with Carl? Call now. Nobody wants to call in. Nobody wants to crank call me. Oh, come on, guys. Such a good opportunity. Such a good opportunity. Let me see if... no. Let me see. Okay, I guess nobody wants to call in. Hopefully in the future, people will call in, because I'm here ready, and I thought that would be fun. Not even a crank call. Not even my wife crank calling me. All right. That's fine. Oh, hold on. Let me see if there's another text that just came in. Yes. Are you still holding open houses? We are still doing open houses. That's a good question. Even with COVID, it's a little different. People wear masks and come in. A lot of times houses do, if it's priced well and is in nice shape, it will move quickly. So, so sometimes there's not the opportunity to do an open house, but you'll still see quite a few open houses and all that good stuff. So yes, we are still holding open houses. Okay. I guess there's a lot of shy people out there who don't want to be on the air. Well, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to episode 2 of Coffee with Carl. I hope you guys are enjoying these. I know I enjoy them. I've got a lot of great segment ideas. If you have ideas for other segments or what you'd like to see on the show, don't hesitate to let me know. And with that, we'll see you later.
It's the time of the week once again. Attention please, it's Coffee with Carl. For all of you who need a helping hand in real estate world, it's Coffee with Carl. Whether you're selling or buying, there's so many things to consider. Grab a paper and pen and your favorite brew. This informative recaps coming live to you. It's the time of the week once again. It's Coffee with Carl.